Hey everybody, it's John here from Mostly Reptiles, and today we're going to be talking about how to care and keep viper geckos. So if you've never heard of a viper geckos are a micro species of gecko that are found in Iran and Pakistan, and they are a very small species that only gets to about 3, maybe 4 inches. They're a communal species as well. You can house all males together, all females together. You can even cross the genders and attempt to breed them, but at that point you'd have to watch out for males being too dominant towards each other because of the breeding times. So of course, change some of these enclosure size recommendations and provide enough foliage just so that you can have enough of a safe group. You don't want them to harm each other. But we're going to start off by talking about their enclosure size. So we keep our male and female pair, in a 10-gallon enclosure. That provides them with enough area to hide from each other, move around, hunt, climb in some areas. But if you're going for 4 more of a colony, then try to upgrade it to around a 20-gallon, just to give them more area to get away from each other if needed. But it doesn't need to be anything huge, just because of how small the geckos are. Number 2, we're going to talk about their lighting and things of their parameters. So when it comes to heat and UVB, we found out that their heat is going to be around 95, and the cool side will be around 80, 85. That's where we found our sweet spot at with our breeding. And we do provide UVB. The UVB does, of course, help them, regulate calcium and help with their bone development. I think these geckos do need it. I'm not sure if a lot of what other people do. I know that some people don't do it, but I found it a lot better for their health that we're providing the UVB. And then as far as humidity, the humidity doesn't need to be high at all. They are a very arid species of micro gecko. We keep it around 30 to 40 humidity, and some 40 is being like a little higher. We raise it up during the nights just so they can help them with shedding and provide just a little bit extra moisture. Number 3, we're going to talk about their diet. So what we feed them is a mix of different insects. We give pinhead crickets. We give pinhead crickets. We feed small dubias. We give these small, like the real small superworms. We'll provide them in there maybe once or twice a month, just as a little extra nutrients. And for their hydration, we leave a water bowl in there, and every once a week we spray the sides of the enclosures just so that gives them extra drinking sources so they can drink from the glass. Number 4 is going to be their vitamins. So we provide calcium about twice a week, and then we do vitamin A if needed, but we only provide it really every other month, just because their feeders are gut loaded, so it provides enough vitamins for them in that area. But again, calcium is the main supplement that you're going to be using, just to, especially if you're using them for breeding purposes and producing eggs. The calcium will help the female with their egg laying and just overall health. Yeah, and to be honest, that's really it. These geckos are not that hard to take care of. It's pretty basic. They're small. The main things you have to worry about with micro geckos is hydration is a big part of that, just because of how small they are. You have to watch out how much water they're having just to make sure they're getting enough. That goes for a lot of, basically all reptiles, is dehydration is a big problem. And also finding food sources that they can eat. A lot of people sometimes when they have small geckos will throw whatever in there and the gecko won't eat. So it's good to kind of have a quarantine period when you get these animals and feed them to make sure that they're, using the restroom, eating well, drinking. We want to make sure these animals are healthy before we put them in their forever homes. And if you're looking forward to breeding them or anything like that, we can make a video on that as well. We have successfully bred our geckos quite a few times, and we have a couple of babies available and also a pair available. If you are interested, you can message us on our social medias or Morph Market. But the breeding is pretty simple as well. It's mainly the incubation that can be a little tricky, and also the how fragile the eggs are. But if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of what you thought. We're working with a lot of different micro geckos and dwarf gecko species now, and we are doing our best to provide captive bred babies to the hobby. We're picking up a few more expos this coming quarter and also for next year. So again, if you did like, please check out our other social medias, check out our Morph Market if you're interested in some of our animals, and we'll catch you next time.